Tonight, police are investigating a crash near 52nd and Ames between the driver of an SUV and a motorcyclist. The person on the motorcycle was taken to the hospital for critical injuries.
Investigators tell 6 News the motorcyclist was traveling west on Ames when a white SUV failed to yield to the motorcyclist. Police urge all of us to watch out for motorcyclists as the weather is getting warmer and riders will be out more often.